Hello, and this is the Fated Partner reading for December 30th through January 5th. And I ask that you just send the intention that all of your questions are answered. Send a prayer to whoever it is that you believe in. And before we begin, we will be going over the divine masculine and feminine energies. Apply this to you as this resonates. Both of the divine masculine and feminine energies exist within us as well. So take whatever resonates, whether it's for the divine masculine and feminine, and just apply it to you whatever way is possible. And I also want to mention that a fated partnership is a mutual connection. It's not one really chasing after the other one, especially if someone clearly expresses that they are not interested in you and you keep nagging at them to be with you. This is a mutual connection. This is a spiritual connection which helps you grow and evolve. If there's any negativity, just mental abuse, verbal abuse, physical abuse, abuse of any kind, this person is not your fated partner. That's not the person you're meant to be with. So I just wanted to get that out of the way before we start the reading. Okay, so the first row will go over the divine masculine, the second row will go over the divine feminine, and the third row will go over the energies for this week. Okay, so this is the first card we are receiving for the divine masculine, and that is soul solitude. So right now, the divine masculine is just really in a reflective state. And this is actually perfect as, this year comes to an end. They're seeing what it is that they need to release, what changes they need to make in their life, what challenges they have faced, and how they could apply those lessons to the future. So right now they're just really in a reflective state. So if you have been experiencing some distance, or you haven't even heard from your fated partner, that's the reason why. And for those of you that don't know who your fated partner is, and if you guys are single, you guys are still energetically connected in spirit. So even though you may not physically know who your fated partner is, you guys are still connected, okay? So I also wanted to mention that. But I'm also getting for the divine feminine, this is something you also need to do as well. Just spend some time alone. Just take some time to recharge and recuperate, because I'm getting that you're also just overly extending yourself. You're pushing yourself to the limit, and you need to just kind of relax, unwind, and just rest a little bit. But if you're not hearing from your divine masculine, that's why, because they're just really in a reflective state. They're going back, reviewing what changes needs to be made, what can they do to better themselves, better their life, how can they just transform their weaknesses into strengths, because they need to be whole and complete within themselves as well. Okay, so I'm really getting that right now they're just really focused on self-improvement. So the second card we are receiving is vulnerability. Okay, so I'm actually getting that this is something that the divine feminine is triggering within the divine masculine, because the divine masculine really feels his divine feminine. He may not understand why he is being triggered when it comes to certain situations, okay? So basically what the divine feminine is doing is, the divine feminine is basically opening up the parts of the divine masculine, the parts that he's basically shut off, the parts he wants to ignore, didn't even know existed. The divine feminine is really opening up those parts within himself. And I'm getting this is why he's just in a reflective state. This is why he's in solitude, because he doesn't really understand why he's feeling that way. Whether you have met the soul or not, they feel you. They could energetically feel you. So this is why they're in a state of solitude. They don't really want to talk to anyone. If they don't reach out, that's why. But that does not mean they're not going to reach out, because I'm getting that they are. But right now, they're just in a reflective state. They just feel very vulnerable because you're not really comfortable with what they are feeling, with the emotions you are triggering within them that's arising. So they're learning how to feel that, move through it, and learn how to accept these emotions and feelings in order for them to approach your divine feminine. Okay, so the third card we are receiving is Hello from Heaven. Okay, so what one thing I'm already getting is that the divine masculine has honestly been receiving a lot of synchronicities when it comes to you, divine feminine, when it comes to union. They feel this union is occurring, they feel it coming, and the divine is also assisting them and showing them that it is making its way to them. Okay, and I'm also getting that the guides of your divine masculine are surrounding them at this moment while they're feeling vulnerable. Okay, because I'm getting that some of the, I don't want to say it's a scary thing, but they are experiencing like, I want to say fear, but fear is not the word that I'm looking for. But they just feel very vulnerable because they're not used to feeling these emotions. They're exploring the parts of themselves, like I said before, that they just ignored, that they didn't even know exist. So your energy alone is just awakening all these deep emotions, and they're just in a place of solitude. Okay, but the spirit world want them to know that they're not alone. This is why they're letting their presence known. This is why they're sending them synchronicities. They're sending them messages, signs, letting them know that they are surrounded and that they are on the right path. They just need to learn how to open up their hearts, learn how to embrace this vulnerability so they could, accept the love and the nurturing energy from the divine feminine. Okay? So this is the fourth card we are receiving for the divine masculine. And that is the child's love. All right. So what I'm getting here is that the love that the divine feminine is actually sending the divine masculine is actually triggering situations or, experiences that he has experienced as a child. So something has occurred during his childhood. So, for some, I'm actually getting that they really didn't even receive this type of love that the divine feminine is sending. That's why they're feeling very vulnerable at the moment. Okay? And for some, I'm getting that your divine masculine is actually considering children with you. Okay? They want to have children with you in the future. They do see that, and they do know that that is something that they want to share with the divine feminine. All right? And I'm getting also that the divine masculine feels like he is a child when he's with his divine feminine, or when he sends his divine feminine, the divine feminine returns him back to that childlike state. So a state of playfulness, innocence, abundance, spontaneous, like just everything a child would experience. I'm getting that these are the very feelings that the divine feminine is triggering and reawakening within the divine masculine, because this isn't something that they're used to. Okay, so I'm also getting that the divine masculine, they're having trouble with their throat chakra communication. That's something that's really tricky for them to do, and I'm getting that the reason why you may not be experiencing that communication is because they're afraid to be vulnerable. Okay, so that's the energy, like they're blocking off just communicating right now. It's like they want to talk, but they don't really want to talk. They want to express how they feel, but something is holding them back. But this is why Spirit is letting them know that he's not alone. They're assisting him. They're walking through him. They're walking with him through this process, so he could express the way he feels towards his divine feminine. And I'm actually getting that some of the divine masculines, they're actually even afraid to admit that they do want a committed partnership. And I'm getting that maybe that's something they weren't really raised with. They're probably raised, seeing either, single parents, or, their parents are divorced, or maybe that has been an occurring pattern in their family. But I'm getting that some of them actually fear commitment, which is why they are kind of ignoring the way they feel about you, divine feminine. So apply these situations as it resonates. I'm getting like a whole bunch of scenarios, so I'm honestly just putting out there everything that I'm receiving. So just apply this to you as it resonates. But like communication, I am noticing is a tricky thing for your divine masculine. But I'm getting that they are going to approach you, and when they do that, don't be a bitch about it. I'm sorry. Don't be closed-minded on how they communicate with you. Keep an open heart, keep an open mind, and just allow them to express themselves the best way that they possibly can. And know that the way they express themselves is actually guided through Spirit, because like I said, they're in a vulnerable place right now. So some of them may not even know how to express themselves, but the fact that they found the courage to express it in the best possible way, don't shut them down for it. Just be open to receive and embrace what is coming through. Okay, so right now we're going to move on to the Divine Feminine. And this is the first card we are receiving. Vacuum away fear. All right, so the first thing I'm getting is because you're actually not communicating with your divine masculine. This is the state that you're in. You're just in a place of fear. You're questioning whether this love will come to you, but they're telling you that it is coming to you. But you just got to remove the fear. Remember, your divine masculine is just in a place of solitude right now. They're really just focused on themselves. They're trying to process what it is that they're feeling and what they're experiencing, because they don't even understand why they feel this way. But it's really you, divine feminine, that they're energetically sensing. Your souls are connected. So as you both get closer to union, more and more shit is gonna come up that they gotta work through and process in order for you both to come together. So there's no need for you to be afraid. Okay, so just really just focus on the outcome that you want. You know you want this union. You know that this partnership is going to happen. So just relax and just know that it is coming to you. And know that your divine masculine is being divinely guided. Okay, so the second card we are receiving for the divine feminine is cut your cords. Okay, so I'm getting like just attachment right away. You guys are attaching to a specific outcome, to the way things need to unfold. You may be attaching to even a specific individual being your fated partner, and this person may not even be your partner. You're just being very close-minded and limiting the way that spirit wants to manifest this union. So I'm getting just keep an open mind. If you already know who this person is and you guys aren't communicating, just detach from the situation for a bit. Like, don't try to set a time limit on when you guys are supposed to talk, when you guys are going to link up. Just detach from that. Know that it is going to occur, but you need to just trust what spirit is telling you. This is why they want you to vacuum away fear. Okay, you need to have faith in this. If you know in your heart and soul that this is the person you're going to be with, if you know in your heart and soul that you are going to meet your fated partner, you know this person is making way into your life, why are you afraid? The reason why you are so confident in what you know to be true is because you have been receiving this guidance from the divine. It didn't come from thin air. It's something that you have energetically received within yourself, so you have no reason to be afraid. So just detach from the outcome. Know that it is coming to you, and that it's also okay for you to be vulnerable. It's also okay for you to feel, like, fear is not bad. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Fear is not bad. If anything, I feel like fear is a very good teacher, because it's propelling you in the direction you're supposed to be heading, because you're afraid of it. So that means you're doing something right, but don't attach to that fear. Don't be in a state of fear for hours at a time. You see that fear, you acknowledge it. Now you transmute that energy. It's okay for you to feel vulnerable. It's okay for you to feel afraid. It's okay for you to embrace that vulnerability, but also know that you don't have to remain in the state of fear, and know that something greater is manifesting. Okay, so this is the third card we are receiving, and that is Archangel Raphael. So Archangel Raphael has actually been making his presence known all week. So if you feel guided to work with this archangel, go ahead. This is the angel of healing. You could envision just green light. And honestly, I love how Archangel Raphael, the energy of Archangel Raphael is green, and that's also the color associated with your heart chakra. So focus on love when it comes to this partnership, because love is literally the only thing that could heal anything and everything. And I know that's like probably the last thing you want to hear, especially if you and your fated partner ended on bad terms, or if your last relationship ended terribly. Of course you don't want to focus on love. That I completely get it. But just try to embrace that. Try to remember that you are love, and you are deserving of love, and love is coming to you. And know that you are healing. This is why you are on this path, is to heal, is for you to become the greatest version of yourself. This is why you could vacuum away fear, okay? Because you're healing. This fear is transmuting itself, so you could become whole and complete within, so you could embody the divine being that you are. That's honestly the purpose of the partnership. You and your fated partner, you are both are going to continue to live your separate lives. Okay, so while your fated partner is doing his or her own thing, you will also be doing your own thing. But the only difference is that you are both agreeing to come together in this lifetime to assist and support each other while you both work on your own shit. So don't try to get it in your head. Don't like lose yourself in this person. You know, still have your identity, so to speak. We are physical beings. So, but don't lose yourself. Don't get overly attached to this person to where you lose your identity. Remain whole and complete within yourself, and just be grateful for the partnership that's making its way to you, because you guys are just supporting one another while you guys are living out the life you are both meant to live. Okay? So this is the fourth card we are receiving, and that is visualize success. Okay, like I said earlier, if you already know that you guys are going to come together, this is something that spirit has placed on in your heart and soul. Why are you afraid? Like, fear is a natural feeling to experience. I get it. It's a natural emotion. But you already know you guys are going to come together, so that's why you just got to transmute this fear, okay? Transmute it. Like I said, it's okay for you to feel vulnerable. It's okay for you to question, okay, when is it going to happen? But don't remain in that place of fear. Don't stay there. Don't remain stagnant in it. Acknowledge it. Call upon Archangel Raphael to help you heal through the trauma, heal through the pain. Because if you're questioning it and you're in a place of fear, there's something that's clearly triggering you to feel that way. There's something that has occurred. So use this as an opportunity to heal. Use this as an opportunity to grow closer to spirit, to God, and yourself, because you're giving yourself permission to heal. And as you do that, you are honestly just removing the blockages, and you're energetically creating more space for your fated partnership to come in. Okay, so it will manifest, it will come to you. This is why they want you to visualize success. You are co-creating with spirit. So if you know that you're not going to come together with your fated partner, good for you, because that's the very thing you will manifest, because that's what you are putting out into the universe. So if you want to come together, visualize success. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. You need to have faith first. And as you continue to have faith and you see that the very things that you want manifest, that's honestly going to enhance your relationship with the divine. Okay, so we're going to move on to the combine and / future energies for this week. And this is the first card we are receiving. Boom. Wedding. Okay, so there's really no reason for you to fear. And I love how this is in alignment with vacuum away fear. You could remove this fear because you guys are coming together. Some of you will literally get married in the future. For some, this is commitment. For some, you are moving forward. You are entering a new level of commitment. This could even be engagement. For those that are single, know that the next person that comes into your life, you will get married. You will have this love. It will come to you. But right now, this is what your divine masculine is doing. They're in a place of reflection. But guess what? They're also reflecting on commitment to his divine feminine, to their divine feminine. So they're also thinking about this connection too, but they are just projecting that differently. They are going about it differently, okay? So for those that are single, I'm also getting just be mindful of the people that enter your life. Okay, because for some, they're honestly just lessons. But I'm getting, if you listen to your intuition, you will really know who you are meant to be with, because you have gone through this time and time again. You have been through previous relationships, and I'm getting that you have accumulated a lot of knowledge and wisdom from them. So you have the power to manifest this fated partner. So this is why they also want you, for those that are single, to visualize success, because marriage is in the card. But for some of you, I'm honestly getting that the next person you meet, this will be the person you're meant to be with. But like I said, this is not for all of you. Take it as it resonates, okay? So this is the second card we are receiving. Deception. All right. So this, I'm honestly already getting that this is the divine masculine. They are wearing this mask. They're afraid to come forward and express how they're feeling. This is why they're like in a place of vulnerability. They feel vulnerable because they feel the energy of the divine feminine so strongly. So I'm getting that they're honestly in denial about the connection, but I'm getting that this is where spirit is guiding them. This is where spirit is letting them know that they're meant to be with you, that you guys are meant to come together. So you don't need to question the partnership. You don't need to be afraid. This is why they want you to visualize success, because they're letting you know that this is the outcome. It is going to happen. Spirit is assisting your divine masculine. Okay, and I'm getting also for you divine feminine, when you do have the opportunity to reach out or to even communicate with your divine masculine, be honest about what you are feeling. If you have any questions, ask them. Like, I received this a lot, and it's sometimes I kind of feel it's common sense. I'm not trying to be mean, but like, readers could only give you so much information. Like, the same way I'm doing this, I'm giving you the energies of the divine masculine. Yeah, you have a general idea, but just find the courage within yourself. Call upon your gods, call upon your angels, call upon God to give you the courage to just ask your divine masculine. Just ask them. That's the only way you would really get the peace of mind that you are seeking. If you have been pursuing someone for a couple years now and you're still in limbo, you still haven't directly asked this person how they are feeling, how would you ever know? Now, what if this person is not interested in you? You just wasted 2 years of your life pursuing this person, when honestly the whole time that spirit is telling you, yeah, union is coming to you, but if you're not taking the proper steps to assist this process, it's not going to come to you. So if you are questioning, if you have certain questions for your divine masculine, just ask them. This is where deception comes in. Don't throw subliminal messages. Don't try to beat around the bush. Just ask. Okay, just ask, because who knows? You never know what the outcome will hold. But this is why they want you to visualize success, okay? Because who knows? The person you're pursuing may not be the person you're meant to be with, but they're telling you, hey, if you do visualize success and you do have this honest communication, you will get this wedding. All right, so I felt guided to say that, because I noticed that a lot of people ask me that, like, they feel it, but they're not. Ask your divine masculine. Just ask them. Just ask them. That's all I could say. We could only give you so much information, but you need to ask. Okay, and I'm just being 100% honest. All right, so this is the third card we are receiving. Unrequited love. So honestly, I feel like this is the energy that you are both in. So you both are questioning how this person feels about you. And I'm getting that this is why you need to vacuum away fear. Okay, because this is the energy that you are embodying, whether you feel like you're not deserving of that love, whether you feel you're not worthy of love, period. Just know that you need to remove this fear. Okay, this is why they want you to visualize the success, because this partnership, this commitment, this marriage is coming to you. But like I said, you are co-creating with spirit, so you need to embody the frequency that you like. And I know it's not easy, but you need to just really try your hardest. Give this the best that you can. Call upon your angels, call upon God, work on yourself, journal, dance, do whatever you need to do to release these lower vibrational frequencies so you could manifest this wedding, okay? And the last card we are receiving is codependency. All right, so this is where I feel like attachment, like I was mentioning before, is coming in. Just try to avoid attaching to the outcome. Try to avoid attaching to the outcome. Just detach completely. Surrender, because once you do this, you're envision yourself just choking the energy of the relationship. Like, you're putting in so much toxic energy, not only for the divine feminine, but the masculine as well. So just try to take a step back, ask yourself what's triggering these codependent behaviors, and just work on them. This is why Archangel Raphael is making his presence known. He's letting you know that, he's with you, he's assisting you, he's helping you heal, but there's no need for you to be in a place of fear. This is why they want you to vacuum away this fear. Okay, so I'm actually feeling guided to pull one more card. So I'm about to do that. And this is the last card we are receiving. Reconciliation. Okay, so for those that don't know who this person is, someone will be entering your life. For those that know the person but you guys kind of fell off, they will be returning. For those, I'm even getting as far as past lives. So it may be someone completely new entering your life, but that's because they're not new on a soul level, but physically you may not have ever met this person, but this person is from a previous lifetime that is finally returning into your life. So know that you guys will come together, okay? That is the outcome. You guys will come together. This wedding will manifest. It will occur. But like I said, just listen to your heart. Listen to the guidance you are receiving. Follow your heart. Remove fear. Just try to transmute that fearful energy. If you have any questions, because I'm getting communication will be coming up, be honest. Ask everything you need to know. Just ask about everything, because honestly, that will just provide you with the clarity needed so you could move forward on your path, okay? So I really hope this reading resonates with you. And if you would like to book a reading with me, you could feel free to visit my Etsy website. Right now I have a sale. It's 20% off. You could type in the code New Year in all cap locks 19, and that should give you a discount. And if you do not follow me on Instagram, my Instagram name is White Owl Mystic _. I post Monday through Saturday, just the energies of the fated partner energies, as well as the general energies for the day. So I really hope you have a beautiful day, afternoon, and morning wherever you are. And I'm sending you tons and tons of unconditional love towards your fated partner journey.